Good afternoon, Earthy Wise Woman here. I have made some decisions. I wanted to do a zodiac reading today, and I intend to. I was going to start with the Libras, and then I decided no, maybe I should, after all of the fluttery on which astrological zodiac sign I should start with, I'm like, duh, I should keep this quite simple and start from the beginning. So we're going to start with the Capricorns, okay? Now, most people don't realize that Capricorns is not one of the oldest houses astrologically, but it is one of the most sternest. Now, I want to make one thing very clear. Right now, in this time and in this energy, Capricorns are being ruled by the planet Saturn. And that can be a little rough on the Capricorn. And also, Capricorns, as some of you Capricorns out there know, is an earth sign. So I wanted to go ahead, since yesterday we did Virgo, which is also an earth sign. I'm thinking maybe we should do this elemental and do all the earth signs first. Well, I'm going to work this through. But I promise tomorrow there will be another zodiac sign up that I will be doing a reading for, no matter what it is. More than likely, it will probably be the next sign after Capricorn. But all that aside, let's concentrate on the Capricorn. The feminine divine Capricorn. When I was doing your readings, ladies, I got a rather interesting card for you, and it was the Hermit. I know you can see that. And the Hermit, for you right now, it fell in reverse, and it's almost literal. So I want to tell you what I'm picking up in this card for you Capricorn women. Ladies, you are taking on too much. Okay? And you need to slow down. You need to slow down and evaluate things. I realize that the nature of the Capricorn is to just push forward and do it all and get their business handled. That is the very essence of the Capricorn. However, I want you to pull back a little and ask yourself, do I really need this? Is this really important? Why do I feel the need to push forward and do this? And sometimes it's because you really want to finish a cycle of action. And that's cool. I totally get it. I think that finishing cycles of action is very important. I do. But now I have to ask you, ladies, my goddesses, is the action you're pushing forward to complete really important? Is it really needing? Is it going to truly help you? Or can you hold off? Because sometimes you can actually plan something for the future. You can start it now, get it together, and wait. So right now, I guess in some cases, certain cycles of actions, if they're not pressing or an emergency, are truly needed for your livelihood, push back and hold off, okay? You're taking on way too much, ladies. And you know who I'm talking about. You Capricorn ladies, you know how you are. You guys are the liberators. You are the presidents. You are the CEOs, the business owners, the lawyers. You know who you are, ladies. I'm telling you now, don't drive yourself or your staff too hard, okay? Pull back. And now, in the energy of love for Capricorn women, for my goddesses, ladies, you are making some unrealistic expectations of your men. I mean, if these guys have jumped the bar, you guys are adding another 5 feet to the bar. Now, this is what I'm going to suggest you guys to do. Ladies, goddesses, I want you to write down at least 25 things. Now, here's where I'm going to twist it up. Not 25 things that you want in your partner. I want you to write down 25 things you do not want in a partner. And you're like, what? What do you mean write down 25 things I don't want? Yes, 25 things you don't want. Because in doing it this way, I know that you will block those energies away. You're writing them down and you put them out in the physical universe. And I want you to say, and I do want you to write this down, I do not want, and fill in the blank. I will not accept, and fill in the blank. Now, this list might start off with 25 and it might grow. Or it might start off with 5 and you think that's enough. It's not. 25 or more, okay, of what you do not want. Because when you put the energy of what you don't want out into the physical universe, the energy that you will not accept, it becomes a block. It blocks those things from coming towards you. And what that does, it in those holes that are left over are the things you do want coming to you. Okay? Coming to you. So here's the thing. You can be with a partner who's a pretty cool guy, but they may have attributes you don't want or don't like in a person. I'm going to strongly suggest to you Capricorn ladies, honey, don't try to change him. He is what he is. And if you can't accept that, that is okay. That's fine. The bad, the not so good, is to try to change him. Because, honey, sometimes a duck is a duck. And you can't be trying to make him a swan. He's a duck. And accept that. Ain't nothing wrong with a duck unless you don't want a duck. And in which case, that's fine. Just don't try to change him. Because here's what's going to happen. You're going to try to change this person. And you're going to make expectations that for them are not reasonable and not attainable. Or they don't even want to attain them. Which means, well, they're not reasonable. And what's going to happen is you're going to have discord and you're going to have miscommunications. So Capricorn women, you keep it real. You keep it real with you and what you do and don't want in a partner. And you keep it real with that partner. And if that person is not meeting your expectations, rethink this relationship, okay? Because here's the thing. A person will change. But they're not going to change for you. They change for themselves, and that's the way it should be. If a person tries to change for you, they will usually resent you for making them change like that. So keep that in mind. So Capricorn women, I want you to do you. You know you can meet your expectations. So I want you to step off that business button and push that pleasure button, okay? Don't take on more than you can chew. Don't take on more of your workload. Don't forget that old saying. It took a straw to break that camel's back. So ease up on yourselves. Don't worry. You still the woman. You still the deity. Okay? All right. Now, I want to look at the Capricorn gods. Our mighty deity men who are Capricorns out there. Gentlemen, listen to me now. Hear me out. You guys are funny because this is your card. Now listen, I'm about to just tell you your read without the card. Your card is a chariot, okay? I want you to take a good look at that. You see the rainbow. Okay, guys, the one thing that is really important for you to do when you're doing the card like this one is this. There's going to be a lot of conflict in your love life because you guys, and it's funny, you coming towards your woman the same way your women are coming towards you. You are trying to make her change. Okay? There's some struggles here. And you guys are not being forthcoming with information. All right? You need to start speaking your mind and telling the truth. Now, don't be hateful and hurtful towards your woman or your partner. Don't do that. And before you start saying they're not meeting these needs in your life, you need to look at why you need that need met. And number 2, are you setting them up to not meet those needs in your life, okay? And that's important because, gentlemen, your woman wants to do for you. But if you make it so that she can't do for you, she is going to feel absolutely powerless. And she's going to feel like you're being a bully. So guys, ease up. I want you to ease up on yourselves at work because you're going to be taking on more than you need to, just like the women, except you guys are doing it in a structured setting. Whereas the Capricorn woman, she's her own, business owner and such. You are the corporate men. You guys are going, and the managers, where you have a crew of people. Ease up. Don't drive them too hard because you can lose your crew. I want you to pull back a little bit and work on you. Hold your woman. Okay? I realize the weekend is coming up. This might be a good weekend for you Capricorns, both male and female, both God and goddesses. I want you guys to try to stay home for once. You guys always want to just get out in the street and do stuff. Stay home. Eat a bowl of ice cream and feed your lady. Okay? Feed your man. Rent a DVD and be with each other. Be with each other, okay? And sit down and just, before you start having these struggles of expectations that you have for her, or the struggles of expectations that you desire of him, I want you to be realistic about these expectations, okay? And women, I want you to look at them secrets you've been keeping your man, because the Capricorn women right now, y'all are keeping secrets of your past. You need to just think about, should I tell him this? Yes, because it will open up the gateways and make things more approachable between the two of you. The communication will be better. And men, I don't want you to beat up yourselves about how you treated some of your women in the past. Because some of you guys were a little insensitive. But you're not no more. You understand what you need to do to please your woman. And I want you to make that a mantra that you say to yourself when you go to your woman, when you go to your partner. Remind yourself, I am going to please my partner. I am going to please my woman. And I want you to ask, and then ask yourself, well, how do I please my man? How do I please my woman? How do I please my partner? And ask them, what can I do to please you? It don't mean you weren't listening. In fact, it means you were, because you're trying to be sensitive to their feelings. So take that away. Remember, women, you goddesses out there, 25 things you don't want in a man and our partner. And I want you to write it out. Be detailed. As time goes on, you might take things away or you might add things. Put it on the refrigerator so you can see it. And remember, when you put out the energy of what you don't want, the energy of what you do want will come through. So keep that in mind, okay? And for you men, I want you to tell your woman that you love them. Let her know what you need and want in a partner. And again, for both the male and the female, honeys, baby, don't be making unattainable goals for your partner. Don't be making unreasonable expectations, okay? Now, I'm going to come back for a general reading for everybody else. But for right now, my Capricorn goddesses, my Capricorn gods, blessed be to both of you. And may there be harmony and love in your relationships.